This is my Ford Transit custom camper that I built myself. Very proud of it too. Where are we heading? We're heading to Skegness. Not too sure where we are now. Location is unknown. Now this trip is a solo trip. I normally come out with the wife and the 2 dogs. Unfortunately, the wife is not here today. She has to work, and well, it's a beautiful day as you can see. It's about 20 degrees out here in the UK. Doesn't come round often, so my wife insisted I must go. But what she did do was, well, she left me a note and she said to me, under strict order, you are not to open this note until you're around halfway. Of course, any wise man knows he must obey his wife. I'm about halfway and this is it. My love. Now, I don't know what's in this. This could be tasks, challenges, it could be anything. It could be a Dear John letter. She could be saying that she don't want me no more. Who knows? But let's find out, okay? Let's have a look. Interesting. Okay, so I'll read it. I hope you enjoy your trip. Sorry I can't be there. So you are not bored, I'm going to give you a few tasks to complete. Sandra Dean. You cheeky swine. So it appears you'll be going to the coast. You must bring me a pretty shell back. Okay, so just a shell. I can do that, I think. Don't forget to take a dip. With cold in brackets. She must mean the ocean. Go and jump in the sea. Yeah. Also, you can't leave without eating fish and chips. Well, that's easy. I can do that. No problemo. I know. Feeling guilty, find a gym and burn it off. I think she's insinuating, oh, I'm bloody fat, isn't she? Now, I used to have a 6-pack, believe it or not, but, you know, since being married, you kind of get comfortable, don't you? And, well, let's just say I haven't got one no more. Maybe that's what she's insinuating. Go and get that 6-pack back. And to finish it off, have some fun on a fairground ride. Evidence needed. Have a blast, drive safe, love you always. Your firecracker. So it seems I've got to bring back a show. I've got to go in the ocean, which is going to be bloody cold. I've got to eat some fish and chips, and then I've got to go to a gym, and I've got to go on a fairground ride. That doesn't seem too bad. I mean, to be honest, that seems pretty lenient. I think we can do that. Let's get to Skegness. Okay, so one thing I should probably add is it is actually Friday afternoon right now, so I'm not going to be getting up there till a little bit later in the afternoon. So first things first, obviously I'll be looking for a bit of a park up. Once I've got the park up, we'll probably float around and I'll try to go get them fish and chips. I mean, that's going to be easy for me to do. And then obviously we'll have to scope around and have a look on the old Google, see if we can find a gym and whatnot for morning, because well, that's one of the challenges. I also forgot beers. It can't be a solo man trip without beers. And snacks. This is Skegness. I can't go in there because it's a 2-metre high, and I'm pretty certain this ain't gonna fit. Let's go find somewhere else to park so we can have a proper little talk about what we're doing here. Right, that's the parking paid for. Not too bad actually. It was £2, but I think that's only till 6 o'clock and it's now 20 to 5. So I've not really got too much time here. But quite gladly really, because it's just full of little yobbos. Look like they're going to rob me van or something. What there is, there's a seaside just over here, so I'm going to go and take a quick look over there. And I'm not joking, it's absolutely freezing here. Like on our drive down, it's been like 20-something degrees, and I thought, wow, you know, this is going to be nice and warm. That dip in the sea that's talked about in that letter, probably not so bad. But just after being out there, I'm not looking forward to that. And I think I'm going to save that till tomorrow morning, a nice little plunge to wake the cockles up. It does seem down this section that there's a little bit short, but actually up in the town centre bit there's loads open, and all this bit over here is open. So I might pop into there and have a little look on the games. I might even be able to get that ride that she's talking about. Go and have a ride. Well, I don't think I'm going to be getting on any teapots or anything anytime soon, because it all seems to be shut, but well, we can try and get on something in there maybe. Oh, look at that ocean. It looks dirty. She wants me to go and have a dip in that. You're off your tits, Sandra. I don't think I've got the right trainers on to be down here to be going looking for any seashells just now. So what I'll do is I've brought my Crocs with me. I think tomorrow morning, really, I'm going to get down there and maybe have a look, see if I can find any seashells. She sells seashells on the seashore. It's shells that she sells, of that I'm very sure. Can you say that? I've not been on a pier for years, and I tell you what, it's bloody windy up here. Love hearts. Let's go and have a look off the end and see if we can see out. So tomorrow morning, the first thing on the agenda is going to be to get in that water and complete one of these challenges that the wife has set me. Listen, my mama didn't raise no pussy, right? But I tell you now, I ain't looking forward to that. Sandra Dean, you sneaky bugger. It looks dirty. It looks dirty. We went to Wales just recently and was in Barmouth Beach. In fact, it's on one of the videos. And the water there was clear. Here, it looks dirty. In fact, recently there was an oil tanker that crashed into something else, didn't they, up near Grimsby, and that's not too far from here. Maybe that's why it looks dirty. It's just full of grease and ugh. Let's go spend some money. Oh, lovely, mate. Thank you very much. That'll help, mate. Thank you. Lovely job. Cheers, pal. So you have two options. You can either take money out of a card machine that's going to charge you £1.99, or you can take £20 coins out at a tap touch. Well, I think I'll take the 20 quid out and know I'm not getting charged from this beast. We don't want that. Right, let's go get a ride, baby. Does this count, Sandra? Unbelievably, that ride just cost £2 for one go. Absolutely mental. So that is the arcades, that's all the little kiddie area. If you want to take your kids there and spend loads of money, that's the place to be. Now, what I need to do is I need to go and find somewhere to park for the night, and I've just had a look, and there's somewhere a little bit, 6.5 miles away, 18 minutes, in Chapel St Leonards. And I'm hoping that I can park up there for the night. Hopefully there's space for me, and that's where we'll settle for the evening and relax. On the way, I am going to get the fish and chips, and that will be one off the list. I've just found a lovely little place here that backs onto the sea, the beautiful blue sea. But there's no overnight parking, which is a shame. This isn't the spot that I was looking for. What I'm hoping for is that this place over here is a cafe. I'm hoping to get my fish and chips and sit looking at this beautiful blue brown sea. It's quite sad here actually, because it's a beautiful little spot, but it's got no parking overnight all over the place, and it's also got no camper vans. Now I just went and bought fish and chips from the little cafe takeaway. Well, it's actually like a restaurant, and I asked the fella, I said, can you park here, can you, overnight? He says, well, as long as you're in a car. He says, as long as you're in a car, you can park here overnight. I says, well, I've got a van, it's like converted. He said, no campers. I said, it only looks like a van. No, if you sleep in it, you won't be able to. But if you're in a car, you can stay here overnight. Strange, right? Now I'm putting my Crocs on, because I'm going to go down to the sea while I'm waiting for my fish and chips to be done. That's going to be done in around 15 minutes, he says, so let's go down. Let's go and have a look at the ocean. Here you are, look, take a look at that. No camper vans. But you're allowed to park here overnight in a car. Get that? I suppose that is the beauty, though, of having a little camper van, a little Ford Transit. It is stealth. I mean, you wouldn't really know unless you know what you're looking for. If you know to look for that solar panel or that little fan on top, then you'll know. But, I mean, it's a bloody small van. It's no different to a car. Anyway, rant over. I'm not going to carry on. What I am going to do is try and find my wife a lovely little shell. Oh my goodness. That is cold. Now I know it's going to be very windy down here and you're probably struggling to hear me. But in the distance you can see Butlins, look. I think that's where Fancy Island is, right? You think that's like a little worm poo? Little worm poo or something? What is that? If anyone knows, in the comments, what is it? It's like little worm poos coming out of the ground. Right, we're near there, we're near the ocean. Let's go and have a look. You know, I've just had a thought. If sun is setting there, that must mean it comes up somewhere over there. Which must mean we might be able to get a good sunrise in the morning. So if we get up early enough, we'll be able to see that, won't we? That'd be nice. That's the fish and chips in hand. Let's go and have a look and see what it's like. Look at this for a beast. That thing makes mine look like tiny. Look at my little tiny one in the corner. It's about twice the size. So this is the fish and chips. Fish looks pretty good. Chips. Oh, it's pretty nice actually. The view, calf bar, and you get to sit here and watch the sea whilst eating. I can settle for this for a place to eat. Now, when they say no campers, and obviously you get the people like me who get rid of the rubbish, put it in your pocket, take it away, leave no trace. You can understand why they say this. No campers. Now there's a good possibility that that isn't from campers, but there's probably a good possibility it is, and it's a shame that the people that do that ruin it for the minority that take it away. So if any of you out there do go out camping in your van and you find locations like this, just take your mess away with you. Do you know what I mean? As fish and chips goes, that was pretty good. The fish was very good actually, which I was quite surprised at. I didn't expect it to be that great, but it was lovely. Chips a little bit, Anyway, we move on. Right, so we're going to find our park for the night now. As I say, it's in Chapel St Leonards and it's 4.9 miles away from location. I've got the phone wedged in and we're ready to go. I'll catch up with you when we get there. Hopefully it's a good enough spot. I will scope it out a little bit, make sure it's good enough for us and make sure that we feel safe to be staying there. I mean, the van's pretty stealth anyway, but you know, we can only work with what we've got. So let's go over there, let's have a look. And if you put your eyes right, you will find Butlins. At least I think that's what Butlins is, isn't it? I've always thought it was them like big nipple-like tents. Pretty sure that's Butlins. It's like cities of caravans everywhere you go around this bit. Ingle Mills, I think this bit's called. There is just caravan parks after caravan parks. Everywhere you look, caravan parks. Right, this is it. Trunch Lane, this is Chapel St Leonards. Now, according to Parks for the Night, there's somewhere down here where you can park up. Again, it just looks a bit like just caravan sites. Holiday parks. I'm hoping that there's somewhere down here. If not, what we'll do, we'll just get back on the park for night and we'll find somewhere. In fact, I've just gone past the lay-by, which looks all right to me. I don't mind parking in there, but I'll have a look on the old park for night and we'll see what we can get, if this turns out to be sour. To be honest, this spot down here don't look too bad, but the problem being is it's quite a busy area. It's like all arcades and that down here, and also close to the curb. It's like embanked, so you're going to be sat on a bit of a slope, and I don't want to be getting the chocks out to park here. And then just a little bit further up here, you'll see there's quite a few pubs, look, and I don't really want to be parking where there's like, you know, a load of pubs and opportunity for things to be going wrong with young lads that have possibly had one or too many beers, you know what I mean, and have to get out and give him a quick backhand. So I think I'm going to go back to the lay-by up the road, which seems to me like probably a bit of a better option. More level ground and less chance of mishappenings, if you know what I mean. This spot here seems to be a better option for me. Yes, you've got this road here, but my van's well insulated and well soundproofed. I can't hear that from the inside. And we've got this lovely bit of sun drop here, which will be nice. So if I just open up the side door, we can sit and watch that. That'll be nice. I think that'll do me. It's better than that lively spot. As again, shame, look. Shame that people don't take the rubbish away with them. It's fucking disgusting. I certainly won't be leaving a trace. In fact, I might even pick that up just to get rid of it. Chuck it in a rubbish bag and get rid of it. Because it's just bang out of order, isn't it? You see, this is the thing, guys. This is why we're getting bad rep. People out in the camper vans are getting bad rep because people are leaving shit like that. So, it's not my job, but listen, it takes 2 seconds to clean this up. Well, for the most part, anyway. I'm certainly not picking up that blue roll because it's probably got shit on it. Fuck. 2 seconds. Why don't people just get rid of it? The temperature's just starting to drop now. I think I want to get my pyjamas on, shut this door up, have some snacks. I've got some popcorn, I'll watch a film and then get my head down. It's been a long day for me today. Tomorrow morning we're going to get up and we'll go and have a look at this sea scenario, see if we're ready to go and have a little dip in it. I've had a look, there's plenty of gyms around so we can get onto that and then we'll be heading home. If I'm completely honest, it's not as nice experience when I'm not with my wife. It's okay, I'm still enjoying it, but you know, I'm a family man. I like to be around my family. But that being said, it has been a long day. I'm going to catch up with you guys tomorrow. And, well, it's time to get some Netflix on. See you in the morning. Good morning. Oh, yawn. Good morning from the Dino van. So it's about 25 to 6 now. I set the alarm for 5:30 because I'm hoping I can catch a sunrise. Now the coast is literally just down the road. It's just where I was going to park originally last night. So I'm going to make myself a brew, have some breakfast and head down there. Currently it is still dark outside and I'm hoping that it's not going to be too cloudy and that I can get this sunrise because I'm pretty certain it's going to come up on the edge of the sea, if you like, on the horizon of the sea. Or at least that's what I think. We'll give it a whirl. We may as well try while we're here. Oh, it's a little bit windy. You see that redness just over there? I think we might be able to get a sunrise. Although we might be a little bit late. One more parker here, camper. If you want to know where this place is, I'll put the link in the description. It is literally just a lay-by, but relatively quiet all night. I think obviously there's a little bit of road noise, probably up till about 8:30, 9ish, and then it died down and it's really quiet. So I'll drop the link in the description, but I think we need to get moving if we want to see that sunrise. Let's get going. This is a location where we was going to park last night, which it does seem pretty quiet actually. Now remember that rubbish that we picked up? Well, there's a bin down here, just down at end of the road, and that's where we're going to stick it. And how about that for a view? There's nothing better than the ocean first thing in the morning. I mean, the sun isn't just peeking up just yet. We've got dog walkers. I've got coffee. I'm a happy man. Sun slowly peeking up. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can capture it on this, but you can just see the sun peering up in the horizon above the sea. Beautiful. So I was just chatting to that gentleman over there and he says that it's probably not a good idea getting in the water due to that tanker that spilt loads of oil and from up near Hullway, I think it was. But we'll go and have a look anyway. I'll probably dip the toes in, maybe down to the knees. How about that? Is that good enough, Sandra? Beautiful sunrise though, look at that. See, a little bit of proof, it's still frothing from the oil, look. There's loads of it. I don't think I'll be getting in any, I don't think I'll be going in deep. Let's go dip the toes, shall we? Let's dip the toes. That's still a dip, right? Still classes as a dip. There we are, Sandra. That's a dip in the ocean. It is dirty though. Oh, it's also very cold. That's enough for me. Oh, scheisse. They're gonna nick me slippers. Not me slippers, me flip-flops. You know, that's one thing I'll never get bored of, is a beautiful sunrise. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Who'd have thought Skegness would produce that? Absolutely stunning. let's get back to the van. We'll have another brewski, I'll have some cereal, and we'll start looking for a gym. The final task. You know, it's always nice going to the seaside and seeing the sun and all that. But one thing I don't like is the sand. It gets everywhere, doesn't it? Doesn't matter whether you're wearing flip-flops, trainers or Crocs, as the wife would prefer. Literally, sand is all over the place. I tell you what, there's many people that say, oh, you don't need a diesel-eater, you don't need this, you don't need the fan, you don't need... Don't listen to what people say when it comes to building your van. Do what you want to do, because I can assure you, right now, that diesel-eater is an absolute godsend, because obviously going in that bit of cold water made me own tootsies real cold. And, well, it's lovely and toasty in here now. So, when you hear these people say not to do things, let me tell you, don't listen to them, guys. Make sure you do what you want to do. And if you want my advice, if you're doing a van build, you want a diesel-eater. If you're doing a van build, you want a fan. If you're doing a van build, you do exactly what you want to do. Don't listen to other people. The beautiful thing about this whole van life scenario is the fact that I can literally just go in one place for any given time for free, provided there's no overnight parking signs and all that. I'm starting to notice there's quite a lot of them actually just recently, but any given time, pack my stuff up, move away, and basically just chase the sun for free. Like, you can't get any better than that, you know. It doesn't matter if you go and you book somewhere and you go to stay in a hotel or wherever, you know, you've got to stay for that for given time, and it's cost you 100 to 150 pounds. And yet, yes, the van build costs a little bit of money at first, but the beauty of it is the fact that, well, once you've paid for it, it is now free to go wherever you like, to see whatever you like, to chase the sun like I am. I'll tell you what, I should have done this years ago. I should have done this years ago. Okay, so one last thing we do have to do is find a gym, and we need to do this workout because clearly my wife thinks that I'm a little bit obese, or maybe not in the shape that I used to be. Now, I have found a gym and it is 4.5 miles away, so we're going to get ourselves over there. I'm still currently in Chapel St Leonards, I think it's called, and then the gym is in Skegness, so it's called Elite something or other. So let's go over there, let's get a little sweat on, let's get some gains, man, some gains. I believe we are here. It's called Elite Fit. I think it's a fitness. Happy days. So the gym are allowing me to go in. £7 it's just cost me, I think it was, for a full day session. I can get in there and have a shower. If you guys are wondering how do you shower and what do you do, well, this is a great way to do it. Also, you get to have a workout as well. Luckily for me, I like to work out. Before I go in, pre-workout, all black everything, I think it's called. Yes, absolute banger of a pre-workout. It's going to get my cockles tingling. And right, let's get my son in there, let's get a pump on, and let's get training. Let's get a shower as well. Now I'm about to get changed, so excuse me. Better. Now I might be in Skegness, but I'm representing my gym. Wherever you go, represent your hometown. Let's go get some gains. Well, that's Elite Fitness, guys. Good gym, I'll be honest. Good gym, clean gym, not very busy, which is nice. That's what I prefer, although I did go early. Showers fantastic, hot and very clean, and decent equipment too, so we can't really complain at that. I got the pump that I needed and I feel fresh. So we'll head over to the seaside, sort of seafront in Skegness now, because I've still got them 2 challenges. I mean, one I've already sort of done. I've sort of rode a motorbike, but we need to get a fairground ride if we can. And there's also, oh no, that's it, because there was the gym. So I'm going to head over there. I need to get something to eat, probably try some seafood if I can, and we'll look for a fairground ride. And after that, the challenges are done. I don't believe it, we've had a drama. So I put the coins, all the change that I had, with the pocket, with the shell. I broke my missus' shell, so I'm gonna have to find another shell. So that's that task failed. And also, what I've found is basically everywhere to park around here has got gates. You know, the barriers, the height barriers. So I've not been able to do it, but I think I've just come across a bit of a gem. Now, if you turn right at where the like at the main Skegness area, the main Skegness seafront bit, there's all this location here, all the way down here. And all the way down here seems to be 2 hours for free. What I'm hoping from around here somewhere is for some seafood. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any around here.
Hello, mate.
But we'll find out. How you doing, pal?
Hello, how's it going?
I'm all right, mate.
Which camera's that?
This is a GoPro 12.
Oh, the GoPro 12.
It's for YouTube, so say hello.
Oh, hello, mate. Yeah, I'm just wondering because I've got mine down there.
Is there any seafood places around here? Let's get some seafood.
It's open. One of them you did.
Ah, let's go and look.
It's open.
Slush bars, it just says slush bar.
You used to do it anyway.
Let's go and have a look.
I don't know if it's all do.
Nice to meet you, pal. Anyway, take it easy.
My wife's YouTubing down there at the moment.
She's what, sorry?
She's on YouTube just down there at the moment.
Oh, is she? Tell her to add me, Dino Ventures.
Dino Ventures.
Yeah, you'll see me.
No, they've got rid of it.
Lovely little chap there. Apparently his wife's on YouTube as well. I've told him to get amongst it. Give me a subby. Now, there don't appear to be any seafood here, so we'll have to move on. But I did see a ride moving, so we're going to head up over there. Well, look at this. No, well, it is Saturday and it's gone 10 o'clock now. It doesn't seem to be open, so it doesn't seem like we'll be able to get on a fairground ride. So that's that one. But what I am thinking is, well, I can get on this. This little bad boy here is what I'm talking about. I reckon I can get on that. And that will surface.
Wait, you ready? Let's start, Bandage.
Hey, does that count? That is a fairground ride. That was an absolute blast. Nah, that's all the challenges done. So it's time to enjoy myself a little bit. I just want to go and get some seafood. I need to find some seafood. A little post-meal workout meal. Do you know what I mean? Could I get like a mixture of some of this? Do you do like a mixture of seafood platter or something, do you?
Yeah, I can do your mini seafood platter, £7.95. You get cockle, small prawns, you get crab stick, couple of mussels, couple of bells.
I'd love that, that'd be great, thank you. Not bad, £7.95, a full platter. Let's get some of that down me. And there we are, guys. Now that's a way to start the morning. Nice and healthy, just after a gym workout. Let's get stuck into this. Fresh fruit, fresh seafood, you can't beat it. While I'm sat here, I've had a bit of a brainwave. To save me going down back onto the beach to find a shell for the missus. I've got my white trainers on, I don't want to get all sand on them again. Maybe I can find a little shop and get like a shell magnet fridge. Magnet fridge? Fridge magnet. And that's what I'll do. Little mooch down the main town centre bit. Hopefully we can find something in the shape of a shell to avoid me from going back onto that seaside. Getting beach sand everywhere. Sand, it gets everywhere, doesn't it? But if we can find something the shape of a shell, we're winning. We will be winning. Let's have a look in here. I don't believe it. We've found shells. The only problem is that's multiple shells. I don't want multiple shells. I just want singular shell. It's got to be something. Sugar tits. Maybe if I take her a sugar tits chocolate back, just in case I can't find a shell, she'll be happy with that. Well, that is bloody bonkers. He's just charged me £4 for a chocolate bar. But the hunt for the shell continues. So we'll try and get this shell, but if not, I think £4 chocolate bar, well, that's good enough, right? Let's have a look in here. Well, I think we might be onto a winner. We've got a bag of shells, so you can take a pick from which one she likes. I can't seem to find any single shells, so this is going to have to do. I think with the chocolate bar I got done there because I asked him how much it was and he saw that I had £4 coins in my hand and he said £4. If I had 3, probably would have said 3. Anyway, let's get these. We're on to a winner. There's the shells. So there we are, that is all the challenges complete. You can take a pick of which ones you want to. I got plenty, they're only $2.99. That costs less than that bloody chocolate bar. Mental. So, I was mistaken about the fairground place. That opens at 11, but the problem is my parking's up by then. So, it is open, but it's just open later. But I think, to be honest, I got on the good ride anyway. I had that little 4x4 kiddies toy thing. That should pass as a fairground ride, right? I'm going to head back to the van now because the time's up. It's time to go back. Now, obviously, not being here with the wife is a bit different, so I don't want to be hanging around too much. I've had my nice time. I've done all the challenges and it's time to get back. So, head back to the car and let's get back home. So, I think that was a successful trip. I've done all the challenges. I managed to get some more shells. I mean, there is some pretty nice ones in there actually, so hopefully they will do. I've also got the kids, Gigi and the boys, some rock, which that'll keep them sweet. Oh, and I also got the £4 sugar tits chocolate. £4, that's a bloody joke, that is. Now, it is only about 11 o'clock, but it's time for me to go back because, well, I'm missing my wife. Now, if I was here with the family, obviously I would stay for longer and we'd, have a mooch about and that. But, when you're by yourself, it's not the same. So, this has been Skegness. What have we learnt about it? To be honest, people give it a bad rep. I think it's really nice here. The beaches are clean. The people are friendly. There's a lot of chavs about, but, I think you get that at most seasides, don't you? The arcades and that are all pretty, good fun. And I thought it's been a blast, really. It's been a nice place. I've enjoyed it. It's very sunny. It's actually very nice at the minute. And, well, it's been a good trip. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please do like and subscribe. If you like this kind of stuff and you want to see the next videos, just hit that bell notification and I'll pop up every time that I do a video. And but for now, take it easy. It's time to head home and see my wife. Bye-bye.